Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about everything you need to know about the ICERIVER KS0. If that sounds good, stick around. And if you want to support my channel, please take a moment and like, comment, and subscribe. Let's go ahead and get the machine out of here and take a look at it. So let's go ahead and take a look at this machine. So this machine is genuinely just a large heatsink. On this side, you have the reset button, you have the minor mining or error lights. You also have a USB port. On the other side, you have a barrel plug adapter. You also have a micro USB, and then your Ethernet port. Not much going on here. There are some vents on the top of this miner, and then you are able to also go ahead and pop a additional fan on top if you need more cooling, and we'll talk about that later. Down on the back side, you have two small fans. These fans pretty much can cool this machine alone, if not overclocked. At least that's what I found. Let's go ahead and take a look at the KS0 specs and what KASPA is. So, in a short sense, KASPA is the fastest open source, decentralized, and fully scalable layer 1 in the world's first block DAG, a digital ledger enabling parallel blocks and instant transaction confirmation, built on a robust proof-of-work engine with rapid single-second block intervals. Additionally, KASPA has an exceptional pedigree. So the devs of KASPA, you'll have to go ahead and look into it yourself. I may post a video about it later. They have absolutely some of the best developers in the game, and that makes KASPA very valuable. Moving over to KASPA's price, if we take a look at the all-time high, so it looks like our all-time high was almost 15 cents, 14.5 cents. We have since corrected down to a little bit under 12 cents. And KASPA seems to be defying the bear market and has moved up basically almost every month or every other month. I have been mining KASPA since its inception to GPUs. And since then, it's gone from GPUs to FPGAs and now to ASICs. I know a lot of people mined KASPA on the GPUs and are looking to go ahead and get into KASPA ASIC mining, and these KS0s are a great option. So let's go ahead and take a look at the specs. Moving over, so the KS0, this machine runs at 100 gigahash at 65 watts. At today's price of almost 12 cents, a KASPA coin, we are doing $1.17 after power, almost $35 in a month, and $419.86 in a year. Now, this obviously doesn't look like a lot, but additionally with that, these machines are more based upon the price of KASPA. So when KASPA goes up, these machines make a lot of money. When KASPA is down, like right now, you're not going to get as much profitability. We'll talk about that more later. Now, where to buy a KS0? So ideally, your price target should be anywhere between $400 and $600 for a KS0, and I believe even a KS0 Pro if you can find one. And these machines are hot right now, so people are looking to get into them. People are looking to resell them to make more money. And with that being said, there's a lot of them on the market right now, especially because now the KS0 Pro is available. So with that being said, if you head over to eBay, you can see these machines are going all day long. There's tons of them out there. Most of them are overclocked, come with an upgraded power supply, all that kind of stuff. So they are out there. Additionally, you can purchase them from ICERIVER as well. They seem to be having them on and off. 1 month they'll have them, the next month they'll be out. The place that I have purchased them the most from, that I have the most trust in, is going to be AliExpress. I am not going to present any particular seller to you. I think that you should do your own research, and I don't want to be responsible if you don't receive your machine or your machine ends up broken. So please do your own research. I have purchased both my KS0s from AliExpress, and I paid $500 or less for both of them. So I'm just putting that out there. That's as much information as I'm going to give away. Additionally, none of this is financial advice. Like I said, do your own research. Now, as far as shipping time for these machines, so typically my KS0 from AliExpress, I waited 2 weeks for one and 3 weeks for the other. From ICERIVER, it looks like these machines won't even ship out until January 15th to January 31st. So you could be looking at anywhere from 2 weeks to about a month and a half to receive your ICERIVER product. Now, obviously, you could jump over to eBay, purchase these things, and have them in just a couple days. But you're going to pay a little bit more of a premium, probably. So I just wanted to put that information out there as well. So now we've gone ahead, we've purchased our KS0s, and you're going to need some hardware additionally to run these machines properly. At least this is my opinion. And one of those things that you're going to need is a better power supply. The power supplies that come with the KS0 are terrible. I believe they're rated at about 80 or 90 watts. And even in the stock parameters, these power supplies do not work well. They get very, very hot. I was nervous running them in my house, especially when I'm not gone. Did not trust it. So what I would do is head over to Amazon, and there are a couple different styles, but the one that you're looking for basically is a laptop charger for a Asus laptop. And the majority of them have a very similar barrel plug. And these laptop chargers need to be for a 19.5 volt, 9.23 amps. And what you're going to be looking for is one with a higher wattage. And so, like for instance, the ones that I purchased, they are all 180 watts. And that's going to be great for just running your stock KS0. Any additional overclocks as well, and not overheating, not getting this laptop charger hot. You don't want to burn your house down. So purchase one of these. If you are going to be purchasing a KS0, just be responsible. Additionally, these machines need to be plugged into some kind of surge protector or something to protect it from a power outage. I did have one KS0 that came in. I had a power outage and it trashed the KS0 and it would not work anymore. I had to send it back and get a new one. So with that being said, make sure once you go ahead and get your KS0, you're plugging it into a surge protector. Now, the next thing up we're going to be talking about is fans. So let's go ahead and look at those.
So as far as fans, what you're going to go ahead and need is a USB powered fan, preferably 5 volts, something like this. And you may be thinking, hey, there's a lot of USB fans out there, and I totally agree. I come from a GPU and CPU mining background, and I really trust Noctua. Love their fans, so I went ahead and purchased a couple of these. They usually go for about 20 bucks each, and these fans are completely silent. 5 volts, come with all different kinds of adapters. Here's another one here. As you can see, comes with all kinds of adapters. And realistically, you can run these fans off of the USB power source on the side of the KS0, or you can actually disconnect this cable and run straight into the ICERIVER actual fan pin connectors. You can go ahead and disable the small fans on the unit and plug this directly into the unit internally. So there are a couple different fans out there. You can buy a cheap USB fan if that's what you want to go ahead and do. And really, this is going to be based upon your overclocks and environment. I have been running my KS0s on the Insider Threat, the free overclocks, essentially, for about a month. And I have had no problems, and I haven't even needed these fans. So they've just kind of been sitting here. So go ahead and take a look at these. This is the NF F12 5 volt, if you were curious.
So next up is going to be your overclocks, because running a stock KS0 is not that fun, and with the KASPA network hash rate growing day by day, the pieces of the pie are getting smaller and smaller, and so you're going to want to go ahead and overclock these machines. That way we can, double time on our ROI and get to where we're making profit. Now, as far as the overclocks out there, please know that this is at your own risk. Do your own research. There's a ton of videos out there about all these overclocks. Take the time to go ahead and take a look. Now, so what I have here is the insider threat ICERIVER KS0 overclocks. Now, these overclocks come at 120, 140, 150, and 160 gigahash for the ICERIVER KS0. So with that being said, insider threat is somebody that is not verified. He is somebody who has made these overclocks and potentially could have malicious threats on these files. So please download them at your own risk. Now for me, I have been safely running these for over a month with no issues at all, and my KS0s have been running much more stable and having less rejected shares on the insider threat overclocks than the standard ICERIVER firmware. So with that being said, I don't think that I'm a big enough miner to where insider threat or somebody is going to go ahead and hack me. But do your own research. Obviously, this is downloading software that you do not know what is on it. And insider threat is actually known as somebody who teaches people how to hack. So with that being said, like I said, it's at your own risk completely if you use this software. I just want to go ahead and get that information out there. Now, somebody that is verified is Mr. T Swift. If you haven't seen him on or within the YouTube mining community, here is his information here. Use this information at your own risk. And with T Swift, he has overclocks for the KS0 that help the machine run at about 170 to 180 gigahash. So that is better than the insider threat overclocks, and additionally, he is somebody that is verified within the community, so I wouldn't worry about him or somebody associated with him hacking my network or anything like that using this software. So recently, I went ahead and purchased his software, so I'm going to go ahead and give that a try. Like I said, I've been running on the insider threat overclocks for about a month, so we'll take a look at that later. Okay, so finally, we are in the ICERIVER web GUI. And so first off, I did want to say, so when you go into finding your ICERIVER, what you're going to go ahead and do is find the IP address. And there are a number of different softwares out there that you can use to find the IP address of your ICERIVER KS0. The best one I found is an app called Fing. I will go ahead and list that in the description below. That way you can also find your IP. So once we go ahead and find our IP, it's going to ask for a password and username. The username is going to be all lowercase admin, ADMIN. And the password is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I repeat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once you go ahead and get that down, you'll be in the web GUI and you will be able to go ahead and see the miner. So right now you can see I am on the insider threat 140 gigahash overclock. This machine has been running for about a month, maybe a little bit less than that. And with that being said, it's running very well on this overclock, no issues. I did want to go ahead and upgrade this to the 180 gigahash T Swift overclock, so I'll be doing that today and probably just be reporting back on it. And with that being said, we'll go ahead and just take a look at everything within this web GUI. So you have the 5-minute hash rate, the 30-minute hash rate, and the pool rejection rate. As you can see, this is 0. You have your warnings up here, so your hash rate, your fan speed, and your miner temperature. Down here, you have your wallets, your workers, all that kind of stuff. You do have your hashboard information and your hashboard temperatures. And then down below, you have your fan speeds. You can restore your factory settings, or you can go ahead and restart the machine as well from here. Going into miner settings, you can see your pool, your worker name, all that kind of stuff. Additionally, you can adjust your fan speed. Same thing, restart or restore your factory defaults. I will not go into my IP settings as I do not want to dox myself, but you can change your password, obviously, and I highly recommend that you do. I know that I do on every single miner that I get. It's just an extra layer of protection for yourself. And then your firmware upgrade. So as far as most firmwares go, what you're going to go ahead and do, say for the insider threat free overclocks, you're just going to go ahead and download them, select the file, and then once you go ahead and select that file, you're going to update the machine, and then it's going to ask you if you want to restart. You're going to make sure you're restarted, and then once you restart, you will see the overclock running. Now, best practice is to always reset your miner back to factory defaults before you do any kind of upgrade. And the best way to do that is to hold the reset button on the side of the miner for about 20 seconds until the red light starts flashing. That will perform a hard reset, and then you will be good to go. Next up, I wanted to talk about ROI. And obviously that is an extremely hot topic when it comes to these KS0 machines. And I was very, very critical of the ROI time on these ice rivers when they first came out. And when they were thousands of dollars, it just was not worth it and too much of a risk, in my opinion. Now, I should have trusted the price of KASPA because I've been GPU mining KASPA since it first came out. And I have watched the price point of KASPA move up. And it's just been incredible. I should have trusted that. I should have went out and purchased some miners. I didn't. I was against it. I told people not to. That's why you don't want to just blindly follow me or another YouTuber. You want to do your own research and do your own calculations. For me, it just wasn't worth it until these machines dropped to about $500, $400, $300. Then I could see ROIing on the machine within a year or so. Now that these machines have dropped to these price points, I'm very comfortable purchasing them and adding them to my farm. And with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at this crypto mining ROI calculator from MinerStat. So we have the KS0 running at a 10-cent kilowatt hour in US dollars on KASPA coin. The KS0 at $600, we're just going to say around there is probably where you're going to get your machine. At 100,000 mega hash and 65 watts of power, what you're looking at is 471 days. So 471 days to ROI on KASPA as it is now with the price of KASPA at under 12 cents. So with that being said, if KASPA moves up in price, you're going to see this ROI shorten down considerably. When KASPA moves back up into that 15-cent price point or jumps again to 20 cents, you're going to see this ROI less than a year, which is great for a miner in the bear market. Additionally, we have free overclocks. So let's say we get this machine to 150,000 mega hash. That leaves us with only 302 days to ROI. Now, if the price point of KASPA moves back up to 15 cents or potentially up to 20 cents, you're looking at under 300 days on the ROI. Now, if you use the T-Swift overclocks, you're looking at even less time in your ROI. You're only looking at 249 days or less based upon the price point of KASPA. Now, obviously, the network hash rate is going to increase, which is going to potentially make this more difficult. So you need to ask yourself, am I all in on KASPA? Is this something that I don't mind losing money on because I believe in the project so much and I'm going to hodl it and I'm going to hodl it into the bull run and potentially ROI multiple times on these machines? Or are you somebody that is looking to sell daily and just looking to make a quick profit. If you're looking for that, I don't think that this is a good machine, in conclusion, for me to you. For me, I am somebody that is holding KASPA long term. I am somebody that is trying to build a small KASPA farm, so I'm going to continue to hold my KASPA until price appreciation, and then I sell and buy more hardware. I'm somebody personally that hodls hardware, not the coin, as I believe that the real asset is the miner, not the coin. So with that being said, do your own research. This is completely up to you. This is not financial advice. I personally think that the KS0s are awesome, especially for people that live in apartments, condos, rent a room, or anything like that want to get into KASPA, want to KASPA mine. And these things make also great little space heaters for a bedroom, to be honest. So these machines are great. Let me know what you think. I super appreciate you if you went ahead and stuck around until the very end. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Drop your comments down below, and I will see you tomorrow.